All right, and we are back for another tribal council, the second of the day. New Wiscasset will be filing in and joining us here at the tribal council area momentarily. They were actually corralled initially to be brought in, and then they decided to break off in groups again. They are still strategizing down to the last possible second. Lots at play here, lots going on. So we will see what ends up happening. Lots to tell you about during the vote itself. But make sure to listen very closely to all the answers because there's a lot going on. All right, the players are edging closer to the tribal council, so I'll let you watch them as they head this way. They are maybe going in for a group hug. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Aww. Oh my god, they're going in for a group hug before tribal. How cute. Oh my god, that's so adorable.
Alright, now it's time to vote someone out. Come on in. Alright, Wiscasset, come on in, guys.
Wiscasset filing on in to tribal council. The first time they are coming here as their newly formed tribe.
You're always leading the front.
Here. Oh, it's here. I can right on my stuff. Say always. This is our first time doing the tribe.
Yeah, it's my second time sitting in the front. It's all about me.
Alright, folks, welcome back. Sure you're not happy to see me. I could see what was going on there, so I have a few questions. Jared, I mean, in terms of the strategy, I mean, we were trying to corral you. You were still going off in pairs. I mean, is it really that last minute of a decision, or what was being talked about in those last moments?
I mean, the obvious, it's the 3 blue, 3 gray, 1 red. Once we got separated, we knew it was going to kind of come to a foot at some point. I think it could be me today. Kendall's immune, so that leaves either me or Ryan for gray. So wouldn't say I feel too secure. Just got to rely on, building alliances, and hopefully you align with the right people, and that's all you can really hope for.
Okay. And so if you think it might be you, what is your pitch to, when you're pulling off, someone one-on-one, what is your pitch to them?
I mean, it's still a tribe game. I feel like I'm still useful in challenges. I feel like I've been a good presence at camp too. The bugs didn't like me much, but I feel like I've been a good presence to everybody else. So I mean, it's hard to preach that when everybody's here. Everybody's good at challenges. Everybody's good in camp.
Right.
Everybody's here for a great cause. So I mean, that's my plea, I guess.
Yeah. So Daniel, I mean, speak a little bit more on that. I mean, you're giving pleas out here. I imagine you have a really great plea of, I came from the farthest. I mean, does that come up at all? Of, hey, I flew this far. Please let me stay another night. Is that something you're saying to people?
I mean, I'm originally from Sydney, but I live in Victoria, BC, so I didn't travel that far. But no, that really hasn't come up. But in terms of pleas, I mean, it's hard. Kind of like Jared said, we all bring something really unique, and it's hard to really kind of pull anyone out and say, oh, they don't have this, because they have something else.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, after winning the earlier challenge, it was like the best feeling since I've been here, because we've been competing kind of individually, and so to win as a tribe, it's actually been really amazing. And even though we've spent less time together, I feel kind of even more connected with these folk than my original tribe. So it's tricky.
That's great. Just a reminder to try to speak loud to the live audience. You were great. I guess speak to that, Kendall. To the point of, like, you just had all this, strategy, but then at the end you had the hug there. I mean, there is a little bit of bonding. So, are you trying to figure out the easy vote here so you can move on as a group, or are you trying to figure out there's 7, so I want my 4, and we're going to be cutthroat here?
Yeah, I mean, there definitely is that groupness. Like we all, got to know each other last night, and talking about each of the charities that we're all playing for really like makes it hard to vote someone out. We won a challenge this morning, and that really brought us all together. So it's really hard that we have to like vote someone out now. But we still are probably all gonna love each other, and hopefully after the game, like still, be able to have that relationship. To be completely blunt, I do think it's like Gray Tribe versus Blue Tribe tonight. So I'm just.
Did you feel like you could be a little bit more aggressive in this scrum, knowing that it's obviously not going to be you going home at this tribal?
Yeah, I could have. I mean, I felt a little bit more relaxed. I think just because I am safe at this tribal because I had raised the most money. But really, I was just trying to talk to Cam here and Brett and take his brain on which side he wants to go on.
So that seems to be the topic in question here. So, Cameron, did you feel like the belle of the ball over there?
A little bit. There's also like a swing vote. If I am a swing vote, could be the person who goes home. It's just like, oh, that's the only person wearing red. Like, well, get them out. We'll figure the rest out later. So I'm worried about that for sure. But yeah, there's been a decent amount of like courting that's been happening between blue and gray. So it's like fun to feel wanted. So, but also it's a lot of pressure because everyone's like, you're the one who has to decide. And I don't know. My track record in group decisions so far has been that I'm pretty indecisive. So I'm like, okay, let me think. I don't know. And we're sitting here, and I'm like, I'm thinking about it. But
well, I won't ask you to reveal.
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
not gonna say. We'll
find out later.
I've been thinking.
Kelsey, we have kind of a small group here. I mean, it's 7, but only 6 people are eligible to be voted out. I mean, is there any concern, especially now, if it's, as everyone here is saying, sort of a little bit of a 3 versus 3 scenario here of advantages or idols really making the numbers tricky heading into this vote? Is that something you're worried about?
Like I said last time you asked me a question here, I am always worried. So yeah, I mean, it'd be silly to play this game and not be worried about an idol or any type of new advantage maybe we've never even seen before come in and to throw a wrench in people's plans. I will definitely say I feel like if there's been little to no talk about it whatsoever, which obviously is smart by whoever potentially already has or doesn't have one, to the point where in the early stage of the game we theorized that maybe there wasn't even one out there because we did already have 3 people immune in that first stage of the game. So if it is a part of tonight's tribal, it'll be fun, and I just hope I'm not on the receiving end of it.
Yeah. The other tricky part, Alyssa, you were away for a good portion yesterday, so it's only been about 20 hours that you guys have all been together, and you missed a good chunk of that. How was it playing catch-up? Do you feel like you were able to connect with Cam, if he is the swing voter, connect with, the people, that are going to be left over in this group after the vote?
Yeah, it was definitely weird coming back to camp with a tribe that had already been bonding for so many hours while you've been gone. But I did bring them gifts, so I bought them a little bit of snack. But so hopefully that won me over. But I feel I bonded as much as I can with this tribe. I mean, I know my name has been thrown out there, so that is like a little bit that is weary. But I know that we're all working together. But in the end, you're gonna look at who's your opponent. So I just hope I did my best to try to bond with the people I could.
I'll be blunt. I mean, Jared said, he feels like his name might be out there, if it were to go the gray side. Is there an idea from the blue side, if it were to go that way, what name might be being thrown out?
I think it's my name.
You think it's yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan, the other kind of way that this could go is obviously you've had your torch snuffed once. And so is there a feeling that maybe the groups is questioning whether you deserve to be here, or maybe viewing you as potentially an easy option to get out?
That's something that has always crossed my mind, especially coming back in. I've been voted out once already, and now I have 2 people that were a part of that first tribal council with me telling me like, hey, we got to stick together, you know. And then I have these other people who are like, hey, you know, they voted you out. So it's kind of like I feel a little like Cam in that sense, where I feel both sides tugging at me, and I feel like, you know, at this point I could side with either or, but it's all about what's beneficial for the long-term aspect. And that's kind of what I'm hoping I'm making the right decision with here.
Okay. Seems like everyone's got a lot of interesting decisions to make. I am excited to see how it turns out. No one has anything else to say. I believe it's time to vote. You do, Alyssa?
I actually have
So I can take it from you now, and no votes will be eligible for you, or you can hold on to it, and it'll be up to you to play it before I read the votes. Okay. All right.
That thing's crazy. Holy shit.
With that, it is time to vote. We're gonna start from the left as always. So, Kelsey, you're up. You take this one.
All right, we are going to step away from that explosive tribal council. Oh my goodness. That is even more to unpack with you guys than I originally thought about. Wow, so much is at play here. I literally have goosebumps right now, y'all. I'm like so excited. This is crazy. So, oh my god. Okay, so there is a lot at play here. Let's first address the crazy thing that Alyssa just closed that tribal council out with, saying she has an idol. She does not have an idol. In fact, I'm gonna like go down even farther. I don't know. Okay. I just don't want anyone to hear me. Okay, music's playing, so I think they can't hear me now. So she does not have an idol. However, it is possible that Daniel, who does have an idol that he got during the challenge, has offered it to her. If that is the case, then that was an incredible performance by them both. Her potentially pretending like she needed to pull the idol out ahead of time, and Daniel reacting big and saying that makes things crazy. It is possible that they have orchestrated that together. It is also possible that Alyssa did not know. She is not one of the like huge Survivor super fans out here, but she is still doing a lot in the game, and so it is really, I do not know which way that is, but I do know that like Alyssa does not have an idol. She does, however, have an extra vote. She found it behind her tribe's flag when she was initially at Wiscasset. She also did know about the idol in the game, but Daniel was the one that got it. We believe Daniel got the piece of paper wrapped up in his buff that let him know about the potential for an idol at the first challenge this morning. Alyssa also knew about it from her journey away. I'm not clear on if Alyssa told him about the clue or not, but it's possible that she did, to try and further solidify their bond. Let's see, what are the other things? Someone else has something over there too. Oh, so Cameron, the solo Old Red Tribe player, also has an extra vote. Juliana, who was one of the first voted out of this game, had found an extra vote and decided that she was going to give it to Cameron before the tribal council where she was voted out. She thought that it was just a safeguard to build trust, but she was out of the game, so now Cameron has that extra vote. And oh my goodness, you guys are reminding me in the chat about the other thing. Alyssa actually does have access to a separate idol, which is the idol around Cam's neck. Alyssa received that clue, and honestly there's been so many advantages going on that I at this point don't even remember how she got it, but she got she got first day in the challenge, there was a piece of paper hidden in a bag with a ball inside, and so she knows that there is an idol around Cam's neck. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this, wow. So if she says the right phrase, she can activate the idol around Cam's neck. All 3 tribes were given the clues for it. Ryan did not grab it when they had the chance to, but Alyssa and Bobby both know about it. So Alyssa could use this opportunity to activate it and save herself. If she chooses to activate it, it has to be played at this tribal council immediately. So, I don't know, that could have been her way. Oh my god, this is so exciting. That could have been her way of trying to warn people off, or maybe not. I really don't know. In other news, again, it was looking like 3v3 with Cam as a swing vote. At the very last moment, Jared came over to Alyssa and started talking to her about maybe just voting out Cam as the swing vote and saving everyone else. He then went back to Cam and acted like it was Alyssa's idea to do that, and Alyssa did not get a chance to talk to Cam again before the tribal council to address it or smooth that over or let him know of the plan as well. So it is possible. Yeah, oh my god, honestly, I don't know who's about to go because there is just so much at play. And of course, Kendall not going anywhere. She has immunity because she raised the most money overall. Sorry, a player trying to come out to the tribal council area while tribal is being held, but that is not allowed. We cannot allow players to see what is going on. Let's see. Wow, I don't know what's gonna happen. I am so excited to find out. This is crazy. I also forgot what I was saying before the other player came by. Yeah, the intrigue indeed. It is like really, I don't know, stuff's about to happen, I think. So we will see if an idol is played, if it is played correctly, who will be a victim of an idol out, if that is the case. What else? Oh, yes, okay, so also, yesterday we were talking about how Ryan had been previously voted out and come back in the game. And Daniel actually approached Ryan yesterday, pretty early on after the swap, to say, hey, you know, I'm here if you want to come over to this side of the group. You know, I know you were voted out by them. Daniel thinks that Ryan didn't really have the reaction to that Daniel was hoping to see. So now he is worried that perhaps he spoke too early and tried to address that too early. So I'm not quite sure if that has happened or not. Yeah, we will see. So everyone in the chat, I love so much that you guys are shouting out the players that you are watching for, that you are rooting for, that you are cheering on. We are not allowed to tell players what people are saying in the live stream, but they will get to read it all back when they watch these videos after the season is over. I will occasionally react to you guys as you chat during the immunity challenges, and I'll say your first name so players might get an idea of if one of their loved ones is saying something, but direct messages are not allowed. We want to give everyone kind of a true survivor experience as much as possible. We want them disconnected. We want them out of the world, so to speak. So, yeah, but keep the love coming. I love it. They love getting to see it after the season is over. It's so fun to see who is cheering people on. And we're gonna make our way back because Cam is going off to grab the votes. So we are about to find out what's gonna happen. I literally am so excited. I'm so stressed. I'm so excited. players just waiting on Cam to come back with the votes. Yes, very intense. No talking during this portion.
All right. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. You can play it for anyone here. Kendall's already immune. You're gonna play it for Kelsey? This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast against Kelsey will not count. I'll get to the vote. First vote. Kelsey. Does not count. Second vote. Kelsey. Does not count. Third vote. Kelsey. Does not count. Fourth vote. Kelsey. Does not count. Jared. That's one vote, Jared. Jared. That's two votes, Jared. Jared. That's three. That's enough.
Good job, guys.
Good job, Jared.
Good job, Jared. You're a bloody genius, man.
Jared. The tribe is spoken.
Good play, Alyssa.
All right, Jared, I will follow you out. You are still on the live stream, so we will get your last thoughts and have a few questions for you.
Yeah.
I would like to tell you, someone in the chat literally just said that they want you to know that Aaron Judge has hit a home run.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yes, and that someone named Big Ben came out of retirement.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what that is,
That
but
definitely didn't
I imagine that's not true.
No, it didn't happen.
All right. And I think someone else wanted to say that they really love you and they wanted you to know. So, all right, so we can go ahead and pause right here.
Yep.
Actually, let's go a little further down because Gray's still over there. So we'll pause you right here. Initial thoughts. What's on your mind right now?
You know, I knew that was going to happen. And she said that on purpose before the tribal because she wanted us to switch to Kelsey. And Kendall turned around to me and kind of whispered Kelsey to me. And at that point, I kind of knew that if she had an idol, if she actually did, she was going to play for Kelsey. I mean, I got duped. I mean, not really, but no, if that's how I had to go out, that's a good way to go
Just
out.
a little quieter.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Red Tribe gave me an extra vote. I used it. It would have worked. But we were too, I guess, loud in our whispers when we were talking about switching the vote. Probably thought we should have just stayed strong there. Just kept it on Alyssa. But that's the game of Survivor. I gave Kendall my extra vote, so she still has that. Red seems like he's with us now, so I hope they were able to pull it out, but didn't trust Alyssa from the jump, and that's what got me, so.
Wow. You spent a very full 2/3 days out here.
Yeah.
Can you speak a little bit to your experience?
Never really been an outdoors person. It was fun. It was definitely weird. I feel like I'm disconnected from the world. It's only been 2 days. It's feel like it's been like a week. We woke up yesterday at like 4 in the morning.
Wow.
We woke up today probably 5 in the morning. I probably slept a combined 4 hours. I'm eaten alive by bugs. I smell horrible. I just reek of bug spray and sunscreen. Definitely disappointed to be going out early, especially like with an idol like it. We had majority, and because she either purposely or accidentally revealed she had an idol, it caused my tribe members to want to switch. So that kind of blew up our spot a little bit. If all went to plan, that it actually worked perfectly. That's what sucks about it, is that exactly what we planned worked out perfectly. She just happened to
trust
hear
was
us.
there,
Yeah,
and-
she just happened to hear us switch, and that's literally a game changer right there. So hurts, but whatever.
Definitely. Can you share with us a favorite moment that you've had out here, or a favorite thing that happened?
Favorite moment? I almost made fire. That was pretty cool.
Wow, very impressive.
I only tried for like 15 minutes, but I was able to get a good spark, good ember. Didn't get a flame, but you know what? It's
But
more
an
than I
ember,
ever
though.
had, yeah.
That's awesome.
The challenges were fun. I can't wait for you guys to see the episodes, because the first day I made a fool of myself. I broke one of the sets, which is kind of cool.
Yes.
I got tangled in one of the things, and the thing completely ripped apart. They had to fix it and pause the challenge. But that wasn't on live, so you haven't seen that yet. The live challenge is actually, I think I did pretty well. But honestly, this was kind of like a new thing for me. I came out here, try something different. I have applied to the actual show. This was going to be my indication whether I should apply again, and I'm definitely going to be applying again.
Awesome. I love to hear that. So let's see. Before we let you go, you were playing for an incredible cause. This is your chance to shout them out. Let the viewers know all about it.
So I played for the American Brain Foundation. I've had a lot of people in the past few years get really sick or pass away from something brain related, and it's something that's really close to me. It's all about research into why these things happen, and that's something that nobody really knows. And that's why, like, even coming out here, whatever, I came in 18th, 19th place, whatever it is, I know the money that I raise is going to a really good cause. Same thing with the rest of them. They're all raising money for good causes. I just think it's a really good thing to get everybody out here. It sucks to be voted out, but at the same time, it's like I get to at least shower now, and
Yeah.
everybody has a really good cause that they fought for, and I'm confident in my buddies to keep it going.
Awesome. Well, Jared, thank you so much. We're going to have you head on over to grab some food, and thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
All right, and there you have it. Jared, idled out of the game, out of completely nowhere. That's how the game of Survivor goes. It keeps us all on our toes constantly. We knew something crazy was about to happen, but we didn't know quite what. Jared, very graceful and gracious in his exit, and he was as a player as well. And we will be, I believe, breaking for lunch now for a little bit, so we probably won't be back for a while. We will be going into the next challenge as the next live stream, but let me just confirm that we might be breaking for about maybe 30 or 45 minutes for lunch. 30 or 45 minutes for lunch before the next thing? What are we thinking? All right, great.
Lunch now? Okay.
30, 45 minutes, and we will see you here.
I think so, yep.